Hello everyone, this pump is real or is it a fake out? Should we hold? Should we buy? What should we do with the crypto market? Here, we are just going to talk about the Bitcoin. A very interesting video it is just going to be. Before starting, guys, make sure subscribe and turn on the notifications and do not forget to hit the like button. So now this is the chart and I'm just going to show you. This is the trend line that is going very well. I'm following, even the prices are following this line, okay? Since April, you can see here. I'm sharing the same trend line every time I post about the Bitcoin, the same structure, okay? Last time we broke out above like from the 108k and we hit almost this area. I'm just going to show you how important it is. Someone was saying that this line is very much subjective, but I think he is newly following and watching my structure. So now look at this. Here we exactly test this line. Okay. That was the fake out. And the fake out thing is just going to be interesting in this video. I will show you. And then we just pump upside. Again, we tested this zone here. Look at this. Okay. And then we pump higher toward this area and dump back down exactly toward this area. Okay. So, and again we pump, again retested this zone, and this time we just broke below this area, and on a telegram I posted that we lost the uptrend on a 1 day frame, okay? But now you can see we are again reclaiming back above this zone. What is the similarity between these two fake outs? Last time you can see the date was almost 22 June when we had a bloodbath in the market. Okay. So we lost that line and we just stayed down for the 2 days to convince us that the trend is over and we are just heading toward the lower area. Okay. And we just hit downside toward the 98 can straight pump upside after having. So this is something, guys, there's a similarity. What about today? Today you can see this is 22 August. Okay, today 22. Here was the 22 June and today is almost 22 August. This fake out is looking very much similar. That broke down and quickly pumped within a very short time period and reclaim above this zone. Here you can see closing above this line and slowly gradually pump upside to hit highest level. Okay, so this time if we follow the same structure, look at this, a closing above this area, a retest a little bit upside slowly toward this zone of the 120 and then dump back downside toward the 117 and 16k. Okay, so this is gonna be a high likely scenario and it will be confirmed if we close above this area, if we close above this line. Now there's a 1 day chart and this time the trap was bigger because on a 1 day 12 hour all the time frame we saw the fake out. Even on a 3 day, look at this, on a 3 day we just close below this area and now we are reclaiming back. Okay, and 3 day candle is just going to close after 6 hours. We need a closing above this one, but actually look at the 5 day. On a 5 day, still there's a 1 day and 7 hour left to close that candle and everything below just become a wick. Look at these two candle on a bigger frame. This candle and this candle is looking very much similar. Okay, so we gonna have a closing above this line and we can go straight like move upside tomorrow toward the 117 or 18 and then a closing above, then we can hit upside toward the 120k and then retest back downside toward this area. Now with the passage of time my confidence on this trend line is increasing because every time we are hitting this zone or doing a fake out we are having a very strong reaction in the market. So this line is important. Currently we are reclaiming and BTC is just pumping, so this way we can again pump upside. I'm bullish on crypto market as long we are holding this trend line. So here we are reclaiming, better wait for the closing above this area. So now the next step is to wait for the closing above this area to take any position into something. But whatever you are just going to do not take a heavy position into the market, because now the monthly closing is ahead. So we can also expect another wave of a correction or downside. And this was the overall structure I am sharing with you, that the structure is reclaimed and now we are intact. We need a proper closing above this zone. Here was my thought analysis about the Bitcoin. Always do your own research before buying and selling anything. Thank you and bye bye.